The No Fate channel checking in, and we are going to be embarking on an entirely new series, how to train for the CrossFit HERO WOD Murph. We're going to go over what it is, who it's dedicated for, what equipment you're going to need for it, how to best train for this workout, and then on Memorial Day we are going to be completing this CrossFit HERO WOD Murph. Please, if this is your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button and comment below. Have you heard about this CrossFit HERO WOD? Have you taken part in it? I'm always curious to know who's actually aware of it, who's actually completed it. But let's get into it. CrossFit creates hero workouts of the day in honor of men and women in the military and in our armed services who have lost their lives, and in hopes of creating awareness for these individuals and for the sacrifices that our military does for us on a regular basis that often goes unpublished in the media. So CrossFit's HERO WOD Murph is named after Navy Lieutenant Michael McMurphy. He was a Navy SEAL who lost his life in Afghanistan, unfortunately, and his favorite CrossFit workout was called Body Armor. It was a 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 air squats, capped off with a 1 mile run, and it was all done wearing body armor. In honor of Navy Lieutenant Michael McMurphy, CrossFit renamed that workout of the day to Murph, and it is now known as Murph. And every Memorial Day, thousands of individuals across this country and across the world take on Murph in honor of Navy Lieutenant Michael McMurphy and everyone else who has sacrificed their lives for this great country of ours. And I did complete this in the past weightless. It can absolutely be done weightless. And this year I am going to be taking it on with that 20-pound weighted vest. For men, it's 20 pounds. For women, it's 14 pounds if you want to perform this workout as prescribed. In terms of how to break out the reps on this Hero of the Day workout, you can do it any way you want. Typically, most people, and this is the way that I've done it before, is that you do the 1 mile run, you then hit 20 rounds of 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 air squats, and then you cap it off with the 1 mile run. And typically, you need to wear a body armor weighted vest. Obviously, you can do it without it, and it's certainly an extremely tough workout without the weighted vest. This year, I'm going to be taking on with the weighted vest, but let's quickly dive into the world of weighted vests. There are hundreds, I was going to say dozens, there's hundreds of weighted vests out there, and they range substantially. I personally happen to find most of them fall into 2 categories. You get a lot of the cheaper weighted vests that are sand filled and they don't fit very well. They're extremely bulky off your chest, and they do get the job done for like 1 or 2 sets. But unfortunately, the more you wear them, the more they're going to move around. They're irritating. They're just not that good, and that's why they are extremely cheap or affordable, if you want to say it that way. The other end of the spectrum ends up being extremely expensive weighted vests, and those tend to have better quality, but oftentimes you're paying an exorbitant price for the name on the front or the aesthetics of the look of the vest, and you're not getting a lot of function out of the extra cost that you are paying out. Now, I personally, having reviewed 8 or 9 weighted vests at this point, personally have found the best bang for your buck for athletic performance. That means pull-ups, push-ups, air squats, burpees, running, shadow boxing, is the North Gym weighted vest. So I did get an email stating that their prices are going to go up. So if you're watching this video, like as soon as it comes out, you may be able to snag some of the ones that are at lower price. But the 14-pound vest, which is considered the female version, but listen, 14 pounds is 14 pounds. That is coming in at $170. The 20-pound vest, which is this one, comes in at $190, and they're eventually going to put out a 30-pound vest for you behemoths out there, for you GoRuck savages. That's going to be $220. Even though the North Gym weighted vest is going up in price because of the cost of shipping and steel here in the United States, it is still pound for pound, dollar for dollar, the best athletic vest you can get for working out. And here's why. It's got a lot of the generic stuff that a lot of other vests have. molly webbing and Velcro in the front and the back, but they do a few things that differentiates themselves from other weighted vests. They've got a double shoulder strap system here, allowing you that if you are thin or skinny, you can get a really nice fit on the shoulders. Also, if you are large, you can use that secondary one to extend it in order to, again, if you're a bigger individual, just get that fit nice. Another thing that the North Gym vest does that allows you to get that perfect fit for yourself is that it comes with two different sets, two different lengths of waist straps, okay? And what that allows you to do is to use these to best find the fit for you. I personally am able to kind of just sneak into the two smaller ones. Most people are going to be using one small one and one large one. And then, of course, for you larger individuals, boom, two large ones. And that's great because, again, the fit of the vest is so important, especially when you are doing longer workouts like CrossFit's Murph, which is, for me, going to take an hour plus. You want to get that good, perfect fit. And the third thing that North Gym vest does that is unmatched in terms of what I've found, in terms of getting a great, perfect fit, is that they actually have curved plates. Your typical weighted vests come with flat plates, and what happens is, in order to get a good fit on yourself with your typical weighted vest, you have to crush your chest in, okay? It just basically sandwiches your chest in, and that inhibits your breathing. And if you want to kind of relax that breathing, you got to make them loose, and then the vest just doesn't fit right, and you're getting a lot of like wobbliness between running and air squats and burpees. This curve on this weighted vest and the design of the weighted vest is made because it wants to fit up top. This vest is meant to sit very high on your shoulders and on your chest, and that allows you to get a nice, tight, perfect fit, a glove-like fit without crushing your chest, without inhibiting your breathing. And all these things kind of culminate in the perfect weighted vest for athletic performance and for saving money. And another feature that the North Gym weighted vest does that many other vests just don't do is that the plates themselves are side loaded. And what that allows is that the vest itself is going to last longer because the seam at the bottom of this weighted vest is like quadruple stitched. That because there's no entry from the bottom, it's going to just last a lot longer because the force of the weight is straight down, whereas the actual insertion seams of the plate are from the side. Now, another point of contention when it comes to your weighted vest is that most people get them in, they're so excited to get their new vest on, they throw it on and they go to work. And you don't want to do that. That's the last thing you want to do. Remember, how this weighted vest fits is going to be 100% on you, and it's so important to spend the time to get that perfect fit. So when you first get this in, you're really going to want to spend maybe even 20 minutes to a half an hour trying it on, trying different sizes to really sink in which ones are going to be right for you, and know full well that you're going to have to test it out. Put it through its paces in order to see if you should go a little tighter, if you should go a little looser on how this vest fits and feels, and to make sure that you get it down perfectly. And that goes for any weighted vest. You don't want to just throw it on over your head and go. You want to make sure that you get that perfect fit because that's going to matter 30 minutes to an hour into your workout. And that's something you're going to be glad you spent the time on up front. The method that I'm going to be using to take on CrossFit's Hero WOD Murph was created by Coach Pavel Tassolin, and I am killing his name. It is called Greasing the Groove, and it essentially is designed for your body to mentally and physically build the pathways to know the fluid motions of the exercises. So as you can imagine, a weighted vest, anything your body's just not used to, whether it's running, burpees, push-ups, pull-ups, etc. You've got to teach your body how to get comfortable in that exercise with that extra weight so that when it comes time for game day, when it comes time for Memorial Day, you're able to easily kind of flow into that groove. You're not learning how to run with the weighted vest on Memorial Day. Your body kind of already knows how to do it. And another way that this system works is that it never takes you to 100% failure. You do a lot of smaller sections that just kind of trains your body for the motion and for the mental awareness of those exercises, rather than going like a full hour of Murph. Really, really small sections multiple times, really trying to get those reps in, get that experience in without killing that body, so that you're prepared when it is go time, when you do want to peak, that your body can fire off and know how it's going to handle and be in great stellar conditioning to take on the full load of CrossFit's Hero WOD Murph. On the next part of this series, we are going to focus heavily on the running aspect of Murph, knowing full well that's probably the biggest expenditure of energy of those 2 1-mile runs, and it's probably the easiest way to save time if you can arguably improve on your mile weighted vest running. If you came this far in the video, please comment below. Let me know if you're going to be taking on CrossFit's Murph come this Memorial Day. If you have any other questions, drop them in the comments below as well. And if you came this far in the video, thank you so much for making it to the end. Please give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. As usual, thank you for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. This channel is dedicated to my life as a father of 2 wonderful children, and it centers around health, fitness, and all of the tricks and tribulations that I go through to try to be a great parent to my children and still accomplish my own personal goals.